What is going on, you guys? We have an event coming up on Saturday, June 21st. That's right, guys. Saturday, June 21st at North to Shore Festival Market, brought to you by Asbury Park Bazaar. This is our first event with Asbury Park Bazaar. Thank you so much for having us on. We're really looking forward to it. Throughout the duration of the event, we will be doing giveaways, spin the wheel, and see what you win. Terms do apply. We haven't done an event in Asbury Park in a long time. So we're looking forward to seeing all you guys there. Thank you all so much, and let's get to the episode. Welcome to the Verse Podcast, guys. Thank you for listening and viewing the Verse Podcast. Thank you guys for listening last week. We had The Haunting in. Hope you enjoyed that episode. The new music video out now. Check it out. Beautiful stuff. Shot and produced by them and also by Mark. That's behind the board right now. Yo, Mark's in the studio, baby. But today, we have a special guest in, and it is Fern.
Welcome to the Asbury Park Boardwalk, also known as preseason for Survifern, a new original reality TV show idea which combines a music festival and a reality competition show. We're taking 16 of your favorite local artists, we're pulling them from the stage, and we're throwing them inside the game. Challenges, vote-out ceremonies, confessionals, all during a music festival. Watch your favorite bands, watch them compete, and join us for a live 52-hour interactive reality TV show experience. Hello everybody, welcome to Season 2 of Survifern Exile Pool Party, our live 52-hour interactive Survivor experience.
What's up, guys? I'm Fern from the Fern Thing. This is Lauren from the Lauren Thing, and we're at the Verse Thing.
Yeah, that's right, man. I'm excited to talk about your reality TV show.
Yes.
You sent me the beginning it was the pilot and then the first episode, right?
Yeah, we have like
Yeah.
an episode 0, which is kind of like the world building for it.
Yeah.
And then we have the first episode that we sent you also. So
It was awesome.
Thank you. We've been spending a long time on it. It's basically been 4 years of the only thing I've talked about. So if you've seen me in Asbury Park, I'm just like, guys, I'm working on a reality TV show. And everyone goes, I know.
Yeah.
But
wait, we didn't get to intro you in yet. Well, you want to tell them your affiliation with?
I'm Lauren from the Lauren Things. I thought,
Yeah,
I thought
I
you
did the
covered that
intro.
pretty well. Yeah.
There we go. All right, awesome.
Lauren's actually the person that like really pushed me to actually do it because
Yeah.
like I had the idea and she was like, you should just do it. And we would go on road trips and like plan out all like the challenges while we're driving and figure out how to actually pull it off. And then she got COVID the first year and she couldn't come to the event.
We spent the entire summer planning this thing and talking about it, and then I missed the first season.
Yeah.
And which is kind of why it kind of started getting filmed a little bit too, because
The only reason why it was filmed
Yeah.
is because she had COVID.
and I wanted to see it, so he set up like filming on camera.
A live stream. So we
Yeah.
had a live stream going, and she's laying down on her bed with 105-degree fever. And I made her the live stream coordinator, though.
So it wasn't supposed to be recorded at all.
It wasn't really
In the
supposed to be
beginning,
recorded.
it was just
It
like activities, like fun.
we were going to, I had some videographers there to make like a 20-minute highlight reel to like show to investors one day, like, hey, this can be a thing, a live reality TV show where like instead of watching on a couch, people can have a burger, drink a beer, like watch a reality TV show, and then in between, there's all the downtime in between challenges and tribal councils. Live bands play, and there's different like art forms that happen. So we ended up filming the whole thing because Lauren had COVID, so we wanted to live stream it for her so she can watch after her fever dreams were over. And then we kind of just had enough footage to make season 1 out of it. And then we did season 2, and had a bigger production. We did season 3, made it a bigger production, and now we're on season 4, the final season of Survifern, and it's going to be the biggest production that we've had so far.
So season 2 is the first one that's going to be going live on YouTube, right?
Season 1's out right now.
It's out.
Yeah,
Okay.
season 1's out, but it was filmed basically and edited off of a lot of live stream footage, which means it's compressed footage. It's not like just the raw camera. It's footage that went through Wi-Fi to her house in like Bradley Beach that we then downloaded
It's like
and edited
screenshotted from the computer.
Yeah, so it's like there's definitely a good storyline. If you can like not care about not the best audio and not the best visuals, I love the storyline for season 1. I think it came out great. Love the winner. Love the green team versus yellow team. They hated each other. Just love hate. There was so much hate that season, and it was just powerful. You know, it's what makes sports amazing. You love baseball because the Yankees and Red Sox hate each other.
That's true.
Like that's why I love baseball.
Yeah.
So yeah, but so season 2 is what's coming out this summer. It was filmed in 2023, but season 2 comes out in June. Season 3 was filmed last year. We're editing it right now, and then season 4 happens this summer. So all summer long there'll be mini games, preseason challenges for contestants and the audience members, and then a 3-day long music festival in my parents' backyard.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, when do you start shooting that for 3?
So we're shooting season 4 this summer.
Sorry.
Preseason will be all summer long. June, July, players need to win their way into the game. In the past, we've casted the seasons where like people sent in applications and we chose the cast members that we wanted.
Right.
This year, it's an all-star season. We're bringing back players from the last 3 seasons, and they need to win their way in. If they don't do enough things this summer between challenges, fan favorite vote-ins, a whole bunch of things I don't want to say now because I don't want to give out too much information. But you have to win your way in if you're a past contestant. And if not enough past contestants win their way in, then I will cast some new people. And there'll be some newbies potentially, but it'll be mainly a returning player cast.
That's awesome.
Be fun.
Yeah. But let's talk about season 2 since I just watched it. I watched the first 2 episodes.
Since you just spent 90 minutes watching the first 2 episodes.
it was awesome. Like the production
Thanks.
is like you even have visuals there, like through like the events. I saw like the beer pong event you guys did. You had like a lot of visuals to show, like
Yes,
people
Rob
like what's
Ciano
actually
is-
going on.
We have an editor, Rob Ciano, and he's editing it and he's doing all the visuals for it. So like it's super close to being finished. It's been a long process. It's taken us like a year and a half to get through the whole thing, but I'm really proud of it right now. And I just want it to be fun this summer. Like there is no other reality TV show with Asbury Park community members that are people you can see live. Like we have Joe Pomerico in season 2, who's a cowbell player in
Yeah, I
town.
love that dude.
Yeah,
he
he's
should have just stayed playing the cowbell, not even talking.
Just the entire
That would have been
time?
like a great character. Just and the Morse code thing I heard you
Yeah.
say. You should just have been talking Morse code and you just translate it.
We tried to edit. We did try to edit the first couple episodes where he says no words.
Yeah.
It just didn't. Like, it's
I
a
thought
funny
it
idea.
was cool, yeah.
It didn't work well, and that's
Really?
part of the reason why it's taken a year and a half to get through this because we've tried a lot of different edits, and but we've landed on is the best. I'm sorry, guys. It is what it is.
It's good.
But you can see a lot of these people, like Kyle, who plays in season 2, plays in a bunch of bands in town. Mar is a photographer and a performer in town. Mia Haim, she's a photographer in town. And then you can also see like Ivan's a hairdresser.
That one was funny with Ivan, dude.
Ivan's your main character for the
He was
first
just like
couple
a chill bag guy on like the side. You gave him like his own pool, like with all his stuff.
It's great.
Yeah, that was so funny.
It's fun with reality TV because you can't really script what happens to what players. Like that's what we were learning. Like we want the integrity of the game really does matter. Like the contestants like to laugh at us that it's rigged, but it's not rigged. But we knew Ivan was going to be the one that got sent to exile because you do preseason like confessionals with them, and like everyone else is like, I have this alliance, I'm working it, I'm studying, I did this, I did that, and Ivan's like, I guess I'll do this if you want me to, man. And like he just showed up and he did it, and great energy for the first couple episodes. Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw the first 2, and those are going live June, right? You
June,
said?
first week of June, the second week of
I
June.
can't really talk then what happens. In
No,
the
we
first
can.
2.
We can a little bit.
Okay.
We'll do a disclaimer right now. If you want to continue watching this, you're going to get spoiled. You get spoiled on the first 2
Yeah.
episodes, is what it is. If you want to wait, That's fine. Disclaimer. You'll write the word
But
disclaimer.
also, if you walk around Asbury any given weekend night, you could get spoiled because people still talk about it.
it's a live event.
Yeah.
It's not like we've signed NDAs where you can't like tell people who win. If you want to find out who wins, you go to Asbury, you ask around, like Lauren said, and you can find out
I won't
the whole
do that. I gotta
storyline.
watch, man. I
It's
don't like getting
better.
spoiled.
It's better to be like unspoiled with it.
I haven't even seen The Last of Us, and I heard like their recent episode was like crazy.
We haven't watched the new season
watched
yet.
it.
either,
Yeah, I
actually.
know. I'm waiting for all of them to come out.
Yeah. We really enjoyed that first season. But what we're going to say is disclaimer. If you don't want to know anything, then just turn off the podcast for now and come back later, which you probably don't want to hear, but that's fine. Then what I will do before then is just talk a little bit about season 4, because there is one preseason activity we're doing that I wanted to get some promo for.
Okay.
That's all right. So Survifern is our reality TV show. The Survifern is our band. Telegraph Hill Records is the record label that produces all this stuff. And then we also work with WeStar, who's helping us kind of like figure out the funding for this whole thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, no, we're super grateful for all the parties involved. But with that said, we're doing one preseason event on June 8th. On June 8th, we're celebrating both Survifern and the Survifern with a new single the Survifern are putting out. It's called Hide and Seek. So what we're doing in honor of Hide and Seek is I am running a full 12-hour hide and seek game on June 8th. But it's not just like, okay, guys, we're going to go to the park. You're going to find me. Lauren and I are going to hide anywhere in New Jersey. If it's in New Jersey, it counts. Okay? And then people that want to find us, you have to go into teams of like 3 to 4. You have to drive around in your car and try to find the clues that we're posting. And if you can find us in the 10 to 12 hour time limit that we're putting out there, you'll win some advantages for Survifern and some other prizes as well. Mm-hmm. So come find us, June 8th, Hide and Seek, Survifern, new single coming out.
Yeah, that's amazing. Wow. Anywhere in Jersey, huh?
Anywhere in Jersey. We're dividing the state, which is already into 21 counties.
Yeah.
So there's 21 counties. We're going to pick a county to hide in, and then there'll be questions that you can ask us. Now, you'll have to do some very basic challenges to earn the right to ask us those questions. But the question can be like, is your baseball team in the timeout, rewind, the county that you're in, do they like the Phillies or the Yankees or the Mets? So if we tell you it's the Phillies, you should be able to like X out some counties because of
Do
that.
they call it pork roll or Taylor ham?
Yeah, exactly. We're kind of like making it like New Jersey based. How did your county vote in the 2024 election? So you should be able to like have a map and start Xing out where on the map we could be. You find the county, then you have to find the town that we're in. And there'll be other questions that help like kind of funnel in on the town. It'll be a full day's event. So we're hoping that we can get anywhere between 1 to 3 different teams to want to actually do this.
Is this filmed?
Yes, you have to film yourself if you do it.
Have you met him? Everything is filmed.
So everyone's just going to wear GoPros on their chest?
Well, we're going to stick a videographer in at least 2 to 3 cars. If more than 2 or 3 cars want to do this, then they just have to film their own content on their iPhones and just get us something. We don't need everything filmed. And we'll have a videographer with us because we're hiding and promoting the song and all that stuff.
You should just strap people in GoPros and just have them.
Do you want to produce it?
I don't have GoPros.
All right, we're going to find some GoPros, and then Kevin's just joined production. Let's go. Hide and Seek, June 8th, The Survifern, Telegraph Hill Records, Last Foe Standing, Survifern, WeStar,
I could definitely help you guys if you guys want to do, you know, like when reality shows do like reunions and stuff.
Yes.
And like they all sit together and they
Thank you
panel.
for mentioning that.
That's a good
On
idea.
May 15th, the season 1 Survifern reunion show will be aired. We filmed it like 2 or 3 years ago, and we're finally airing it. It was edited by Matt Boyle, and it comes out filmed at Over the Moon May 15th. So we could do the next
nice.
reunion show with you if you'd like.
Yeah, we could do a multicam just like this.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
That means we're going to have to get 16 people here.
We'll make it happen. We'll
We'll
find a
make
way.
it happen.
I mean, we could pass around mics or.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right. Hells yes. Season 2. If you're hearing this, we're going to shoot the reunion film.
Yeah.
We're going to shoot the reunion episode here at Verse Studios. Let's go.
Do it, baby.
Yeah, baby. All right. So that was our promo. Now, if you don't want to be spoiled, just maybe come back later to
Mute
this
the tab.
podcast.
Yeah.
But before we spoil you guys, it really is a great production you guys put together.
Thank you.
Congrats. When you told me like it was a process that you've been like just waiting on to put out there, it really came out like great. All the
been a long
editing
time,
is
man.
like Yeah.
Thank
really
you.
good.
It's hard to do.
Especially independent.
There's no script.
Yeah.
There's no script. And you just have to take hours of footage and turn it into a story. And like obviously it's easier for us because like we watch Survivor, we watch Big Brother, we watch The Amazing Race, we watch Jet Lag, we watch Traders, all these other reality TV shows. And when you consume art, it helps you make art. I started writing songs after I listened to 1,000 songs. I started playing guitar after I watched a bunch of guitar players play the guitar. So it's like, it's just art creates more art. And I truly do believe reality TV is art. And I know some people out there in the film world don't believe that. I actually was told by some film people at different film festivals, it's like, oh, well, reality TV isn't art, so we're not going to showcase that stuff. And I'm like, yo, you have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I'm calling you out. You know
yeah.
who you are.
Yeah, I mean, but look at like films too. Like people will like bust like a big blockbuster hit, but like it's still like a film. It's still art. It's
still
not like
art, man.
cinematic half of the time, but you know.
There's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot of passion that involved. There's a lot of people behind the project too to make something happen.
Yeah, it's great.
Sweet.
Yeah. So going to season 2.
Season 2, we're doing it finally.
I felt really bad when they started kicking people off. How did they feel about that? Josiah was the first one, right?
Yeah, Josiah left first.
Josiah's okay. Josiah.
So
Sorry,
boom,
Josiah.
you just got it. So your first voted out person, Josiah. And a big part of our game is not just to cast people, but we also want to like showcase their art. So let's talk about Josiah for just a minute. He hosts his own reality TV show like I do. It's called the Bayville Challenge.
Bayville Fest.
Yes. And I would
Shout out to
love
Cam.
to just make sure I'm pronouncing that right because I know it begins with a B and I have like dyslexia and I might not be pronouncing that right. So if I'm sorry, Josiah, if I'm not. But he hosts his own LRG is what they're called, live reality games. And you can check it out on YouTube. It's all off of his profile, The Derpy Smiler. And you can get to see his content. And he has a lot of reviews on YouTube about video games. And he also does a lot inside of his own community. So
He wasn't the Twitch streamer, right? That was
the
Mike.
Twitch streamer is someone else who's currently still in the game. And in your kind of like perspective of it.
Yeah.
But Mike, there
he's
you go.
next.
Mike has his, he's not next. I'm not saying if he's next
I'm
or
gonna
not.
be reading your eyes, man, like poker. Is he next?
I'm not saying if he's next or not. All I'm
Yeah.
saying is Mike is a different character. But Mike and Josiah were the two like out of towners that really came in. There was a few out of towners as well, so it was a little bit harder for them, I would say. But
Yeah.
I think Mike did a great job of navigating through that, and Josiah had a tough time with it. If you watch the episode, he decided to like kind of sleep in his own tent.
Yeah, I
he
remember
like
that. He
left-
isolated himself.
He isolated himself 2 or 3 times, and if you do that inside these challenge-based games, well, you have to vote someone out. It's not like you don't vote someone out. So,
Yeah.
boom. Like, there's any reason to be the first vote is a reason.
Yeah, you got to play politics in the beginning. You got to be shaking the hands and giving the hugs and the
I will
team
say
support.
he did do a good job. Like he does. I don't know in the episode that you watched. I don't think it made the cut. Like it just missed the export by accident.
Mm-hmm.
But in the final episode, he does bring all the players together, introduces everyone, makes sure everyone like has a nice moment between the two teams. So he did try the politicking, but then he immediately left everyone and let them all set up their campsites alone, and just wasn't the best move, I think.
But yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, and then so there was the pilot episode and the actual first episode.
Yes.
Where you don't know who's getting voted off next. You leave it as like a cliffhanger. for
We
the next
decided
one.
to edit it like that. So yeah,
It's good
episode
to
1
leave it
is
like
going to
that,
edit
yeah.
it, and it's kind of nice seeing how the Blue Tribe wakes up kind of on like
'Cause they're 1
Cloud
and 2.
9. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're kind of 1 and 2, but it's also tough because the one challenge they won was a reward challenge. Reward challenges are great because they had coffee and bagel in the morning, but the problem is when you win a reward, you don't like it's not an immunity win. So when you win immunity, you don't have to vote someone out. So like, yeah, they might be up 1-2, but they're gonna be down 2 players to the other team.
Right.
Do you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Because Orange hasn't had to vote anybody out yet.
I did hear someone say Ivan on that episode. So
You ready? Yeah, there's some seeds. So
hear that.
who do you think?
and he isolated himself not by choice, but
Well, that's a good point, and that's also why going to exile is both an advantage and a disadvantage. We give the players a chance to get physically an advantage. Ivan had the chance to either get, I think it was steal a vote, which is a very powerful tool in these games because it's basically an extra vote. And it's a block vote at the same time. If I take Kevin's vote, I now have 2 votes and Kevin has 0 votes. It's a difference between me having 2 and you still having 1.
Yeah.
And
so
he-
that's the opposing team taking a vote from the
That's
other
your
team.
inside
right?
when you're
Yeah.
at tribal council. Exactly. When it's time to vote. So basically, Ivan had the chance to do that, and he decided to try to win favor with his tribe. So he gave everyone drink tokens, and he gave everyone their personal items back. And now it's the viewer to decide how that's going to help in episode 2. Is that going to maybe people feel bad and they don't want to vote him out, or maybe they're like, "Screw you, man! You don't have an advantage. We're taking you out immediately." So what do you think?
Of everything?
Well, what do you think? What's going to happen to Ivan?
I just heard like someone say like it was kind of like in the pilot episode where they started like already naming names, like they did like Mar, and then they said Josiah,
Yeah.
and I heard Ivan in the first episode, so I'm kind of like it was like a little like thing I heard. So
Yeah. Well, there's a
Maybe.
good chance he's the next one voted out, but you have to watch the episode to see.
yeah, I don't know. I really don't choose. I really don't have like a side to pick from. I know Orange is killing it right now, right?
Orange just won 2 challenges in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they basically have like the better puzzle team at the moment because the blue team, they got to the puzzle quicker than the orange team both times.
Yeah.
But that time advantage kind of went away, and then the orange team kind of ran away with it. Yes. And because there was time penalties in that last challenge, and Ivan and Palm kept on dropping the balloons and popping the balloons,
Yeah, I
which
saw
means
that.
they couldn't touch the puzzle for 10 seconds.
Oh, that's how it worked. I was wondering
how
how
it
the
worked.
balloons came in. Oh.
Yeah. So that's why there was a whistle blew, and the blue team wasn't allowed to do the puzzle for 10 seconds as the orange team is moving through the puzzle.
Gotcha. Okay. And then there was also like the balance board that Jim made. You were saying, right?
Yeah,
In there.
yeah. There's different layers to it. So Jim, and this is a good segue too because Lauren's on the art department. So Jim, Lauren, Ali, a whole bunch of other people, they help build our challenges. And Lauren's the one that does all the painting for it.
Oh,
and
nice.
making it look really special.
It's really important to us that it looks really good and looks like professional. We put the logos on everything, and like we want it to feel really real for the players, and not just like
It did.
elevating
looked
it. You know,
great, Yeah.
Immersion. That's a
Yeah.
great point. Like you want the players to come to the game and then buy in.
Yeah.
You take their cell phones away, and now the only thing that matters for the next 3 days is how are you going to win this game? And the art department is a big help for that. You give them like the buffs that make them feel like they're on the show. There's nice looking idols as well. It's not just like whatever thing you can buy at the dollar store like we did for season 1.
season 1. It's gotten elevated every year. Like every year we've leveled up in almost every single area, don't you think?
No, definitely. Like season 2, the production got much better. Season 3, we tightened up the game. And now season 4, we're digging into the kind of like preseason part. There will be a lot going on all summer besides just the 3 days in my parents' backyard. And like, for example, August 24th is a big date because there's going to be a massive challenge throughout Asbury. And then we're doing our first ticketed event. So it's a live tribal council. If you like reality TV shows,
that's pretty sick. It's a
you
good
can
idea.
go to the Baronet, the roof of the Asbury Hotel, and watch us vote out a few players of this game.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah. So we're hoping that's a nice big spectacle. Drone shots, opening scene for season 4. We're on the roof. Welcome to Asbury Park, your first reality TV show that showcases local artists competing in a reality competition game.
Damn, dude, you got to sell that to MTV.
That's the
Next
goal.
Roll.
Yes.
Netflix is
Buy
coming
us
on.
out. Buy us out.
Yeah. You got to get one Jersey Shore character in there, though. Some like straight up just.
Yeah. No,
Guys,
I mean,
I don't need anybody.
you're not wrong. There are some Survivor people and other reality TV show people that live in town. There's Lindsay from season 42. There's Teeny from season 47. And we would love for them to be involved. So Teeny and
Reach out.
Lindsay, if you're listening to us, let us know. There's Izzy from Big Brother, who we've been in talks with before. Izzy, if you're listening, come on, let's go. Come party with us. Let's do it.
Yeah. It's fun because it's like nice weather and it makes you feel like you're a part of it when you're watching it.
Yeah, that's the
a
vibe.
good. That's a good job of that.
That's the idea because like
You're lucky with the weather too.
Dude, yes. I have actually decided I am not going to talk about weather once.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to talk about the weather. It's just going to work out.
And it always has, and always will.
All we will.
It would be fun too to see it like actually like downpour.
No.
Like people
Incorrect.
having to be in the pool with a
Incorrect.
thunderstorm.
It is a liability. We'll
Exactly.
destroy all our cameras. There's like equipment as well.
Yeah,
Like
the risk.
it doesn't work for us. We have actually decided that we are actively not talking about weather. So we are not doing that.
So when your dates are set, they're set. Like that's
Can't
it.
do it. There's no. It's just like we all have day jobs. We are a ragtag production team. I am so proud of it because what we do is like we all have our day jobs, and then after you clock out of work, you could turn into the person that you want to be. That's why I like Asbury Park. I can stop
Yeah,
being my
true.
day job and I can now be a musician. I could be an event organizer. I can be a podcaster. I could be a reality TV show producer. So, but with that, I can't ignore that I have another life that I actually have to like responsibilities and do stuff for. So, and there's also around 100 people involved in making a season of Survifern each year between the bands that play, the contestants, the 30, 40 people on production, and then the 200 people that show up to make the crowd. Because Survifern wouldn't work if there's no audience. We are a live audience reality TV show. The people that watching, like, yeah, we thank you for watching the episodes, but the goal is to sell tickets to this one year. And where you can come and you can camp out and you can have your food and you can, watch the game unfold and just like decompress from the world for 3 or 4 days. Kind of want to be like a Burning Man version of reality TV show.
Yeah, that's
the goal.
awesome. Yeah.
It's the goal. But Burning Man, I don't think they sell tickets, so maybe not Burning Man.
It's the Coachella plus reality TV show
Yeah.
combo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever think about moving it to like a campsite one year?
Yes. So we spent all
Like
year
freaking, like,
searching.
Survivor Lake George, Survivor whatever.
Camp Amity. Camp
Yeah.
Amity, they were so nice to us, and we came so close to doing it with Camp Amity. It's just when you do it outside of my parents' backyard, the cost quadruples. It's just the way it is. It is so expensive to do what we're doing. And then to do it at a location, your cost gets so much higher. So the goal is, this is the last season of Survifern. Season 4, not season 2. You're watching season 2 right now, but we're filming season 4 this summer. That's the last one of Survifern.
Really?
And if we can get funding, if we can get maybe the town of Asbury Park to be like, hey, this is a cool thing. We don't want this to go away. And they'll work with us. Then we'll find a new location and we'll do season 1 of a new show. And that season 1 of a new show is Last Foe Standing. That's the name we're going for.
Oh, okay. Well, why are you ending it 4 seasons?
I can't pay for it anymore.
Really?
Bro, I can't pay for it anymore. And like, that's it. If I find an investor
lot.
that
Yeah.
believes in this, we can do it. And also, like, we need to be on a campsite. We need to be, or inside the town of Asbury. We heavily considered doing it right on that, like, field in front of Convention Hall. And we mapped it out and everything. And we were in talks with the special events board. And it's just not the year for it. But, like, we envision this thing to continue and to grow. And Survifern is the EP. It's a 4-song EP, a 4-season EP, with the last season being an all-star season. And it'll be a beautiful way to end it, which is why we're thinking of calling it Death to Survifern. So season 4, foes versus favorites, Death to Survifern. If you love it, let it go. And
That's crazy. I just saw the first episodes and it's already ending.
well, we want you guys to miss it.
Yeah,
we want
yeah.
an investor
Yeah.
to be like, all right,
One more
here's-
song type of thing.
Yeah, like, this is a great idea. It showcases local art. Like, it's not about just picking people to play. We want to pick people like, for example, season 1, Soul Food. Soul Food, or his name is Aziz, is a competitor. In our first season, he does great. He goes very, very far. But he's the perfect example of someone for the show because he works his day job. But once he clocks out of his day job, okay, now he's a reality TV show competitor. In addition to that, he's a salsa dancer. He's an
Amazing salsa dancer.
Amazing salsa dancer. He's a beautiful poet. He's his own content creator. He has his own little vlogs. And he's a musician, a songwriter. And he has just a green thumb. And he, like, does content around how to, like, keep your plants alive. He's a beautiful creative person. And, like, we in our show in season 2, we highlight his poetry for a challenge. He also does an acoustic set. In season 3, his full band is playing in the show. And in season 4, we're going to do a plant-based challenge around soul food. So like, that's what we want. We want an investor to be like, hey, this is amazing for the art scene. We are finding local people that do more than just their day job. And we want a platform to showcase it. That's
and also like there's an audience for this, right? Like people love experiences and they love going. They love two things. They love experiences, they love going out, and they love reality competition shows, right? So this is the perfect combination of those two things. So if we can get a lot of people to watch season 2, a lot of people to come to season 4, then we can be like, hey, this is like meeting the people's demands. Like they want to see this type of art out here. They want to go to these types of events. Therefore, we can do it at a campsite and sell passes and like make it sustainable and keep growing and growing and growing.
Yeah.
the goal. And if we don't do it, then we have 4 seasons of a reality TV show that we funded just on the freaking sweat and bones of this arts community in town. Our production team is like 50 people deep. It's like, it's insane. And all these people are just, oh, I want to be a part of that. When you find people that just are interested in doing something and they have like the skill set, just let them do what they want to do. If you let them do what they want to do, they will produce an amazing product, like amazing product. And I'm so proud of the people and the team that we've been able to build throughout this.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Can't wait to see 3
I
either.
think something like this would be possible, and like like Asbury Park is like the perfect place for something
great
like
spot
this.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also like have our eyes on Austin. Like we met one person when we were at South by and we exchanged emails. So we do hope to like be able to bring this idea elsewhere. But Asbury Park is the perfect place for it.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned soul food. We talked about Josiah. We talked about Ivan. We talked about Mike, who's actually a New Yorker, but he's a Twitch streamer. Like we want to showcase people that are doing what they want to do in life and showcase their talents with it. Scotty, season 1 player, great musician. Blaze, great artist in town. Kara plays in Little Hag in Fake Pockets. You have Mar, who's a photographer and a great performer in town. Joe Pomerico, cowbell player, Telegraph Hill record producer, label owner. Jason from Third from the Sun. You have Ken Rapsis, who's a performer as well. Janai, American Girlfriend. I can go on and on. Sophia, poet. Sandy, comedian. Andrew, tattoo artist. Like on and on and on about the people that are a part of this. And the reason we want to have them be a part of this is it's so hard to get lost in the void. There's so many people out there that want to be artists. And that's great that we live in a world where we can. It's all very accessible. But what's not accessible is visibility. And the goal of Survifern is to visibly show people and show them a little outside of what they do. Maybe if you like Kyle in the game, you'll go listen to Scotty. Maybe if you like Palm, you'll go check out Telegraph Hill Records. If
Is that where Kyle's from? Is Scotty's band?
He plays in Scotty and he plays in the Hard Maybes as well. And he also sits in with the Survifern at times.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So that right there is why
I had no idea,
is why we're doing all this. Like and also there's people in there that aren't just artists. Like we have John from season 1 who works with one of the venues. You also have an artist, Maggie Moon, who runs an art studio and is a beautiful painter. Like so many people involved. Sean is a guitarist for Levy and the Oaks and Type Advantage. I can ramble and ramble and ramble about this, but that's why we're doing this. You put these people on a different platform and like maybe you get someone that likes them because of the game they played and then they go check out their art one day. That's kind of the goal.
For sure. So the band element, right? I haven't seen bands play yet, but it's coming in the...
Well, think about what you watched. You watched the kind of like building day and then you watched Saturday at 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. So like we're not doing music at 10 a.m.
Oh yeah, because you guys are doing... Oh, I see how it's recorded now. That makes sense. Because 3 days, so you go daytime, afternoon, night type of thing, right?
Basically, yeah. So the first musician in season 2 is Riley Shiro, who is an incredible guitarist, fantastic singer, and like who has his own like story that he's been through where he kind of lost the ability to play with his hand. And instead of just putting away music and art, this guy has multiple guitars. He plays beautifully with his right hand. He has different tunings. He sings incredibly. He does harmony. Like we also get to showcase musicians in this game as well. So like Riley's the first artist you're gonna see in episode 2. If you watch episode 2, we kind of showcase his set a little bit.
I'm excited, man.
Yeah, it's cool. There's a lot of great bands in season 2. Boots plays, Martin Hoth, Local Honeymoon played their first show ever with Survifern, which I was super happy about. The Amorphous Blob Orchestra does a set. I love those guys.
So cool.
They're like the Bizarro World Fern, and we're the Bizarro World Amorphous Blob Orchestra. We're like the 2 ska bands in town.
That's
so
amazing.
Like, yeah, it's like super cool to showcase everybody. You also had Levy, who played. There's so many other musicians that stepped in.
Great
Token
Oblivion played
Genius.
last year?
What's up?
Great Oblivion played.
Great Oblivion played a beautiful
Yeah.
set, and his set was so beautiful that we turned like his set into like a 90-second music video quasi thing in episode 3 or 4. So I'm very excited to showcase that as well.
So you shoot all these. This is also like in your set that you guys do all the events and you have the bands play, right?
Yeah, it's in between. So you just watch the challenge,
Yeah.
and then you watch Tribal Council. In between the Tribal Councils and the challenges are the musical acts. So
Yeah.
once the second Tribal Council ends in season 2, and you can see who goes home, then Riley's set begins. Once his set
That's
ends,
why production costs so much money.
Well,
You
and
got the
that's why I
music
think
there.
there's director of the tribal councils, there's directors of challenges, there's directors of
Yes.
the music, and then as an audience member, like you're watching a challenge and the challenge ends, and then you can go watch live music and like grab
Yeah.
something to eat and watch the music, wait a little bit, and then now you're watching a vote out ceremony. Like it's really dynamic and it moves really quick. Like it feels. We talk about like 54 hours or 78 hours, whatever number we're on now, but like it goes by in a second because it's just moving and moving and moving.
Yeah.
It's so engaging.
it's
Yeah.
very
You
engaging.
don't spend too much time on like one thing. It's like moving.
No, I very much like showcases. So like having a 25-minute set is a showcase of your best material. And like you have a 25-minute set now fully videoed and audio is mixed and the edits are happening like so, and that's what we got with season 3. Season 2 we only kind of filmed like 2 or 3 songs for each artist. And season 4 we'll be able to film even more of that. But it's like, yes, that's the vibe. Is that it's like the showcase of all the local music that we can. And we also try our best not to double up on performers between the seasons. And if someone played acoustic one year, maybe we get them full band next year. That's also the same type of energy for our event, What a Wonderful Year, that Verse was a sponsor for this year. We have a lot of things that we just try to showcase as much of the town as possible because we're really just trying to get a snapshot. Because one day we're going to be 50, 60 years old and we want to be able to look back on kind of the art that was happening. Someone's going to write a book about it one day. Someone's going to do a documentary. And we're the people that have terabytes and terabytes and terabytes of footage to contribute to that one day.
Yeah.
Have you guys spoken with the town about funding any of this? I mean,
I've
it seems
been
like you're doing a lot
talking-
of promotion for Asbury just
Yes.
by doing this.
Yes. So thank
Yeah.
you for saying that. Asbury, work with us, please.
Yeah, really.
We've been talking to the Arts Council, who've had some like really good ideas for us and been very helpful. We've had conversations with the Special Events Board, but I'm hoping next year we can like really present it there
You've
because
spoken with what's his name, Mike Sardone
from APTV.
Yeah.
Yes, we do plan on putting this out with APTV as well.
That's cool.
Yes, we actually owe him an email, but like it's taken us forever to edit. We had a conversation with him back in like January. Yes, but APTV is a great producer partner for this as well. And maybe we don't go to a campsite. Maybe next year we can do it in the park right in front of Convention Hall. We build a stage, we build a tribal council area. The whole town is open for like challenges and scavenger hunts. Like we want to be the circus.
So
Let's
somebody
go.
please sponsor $100,000 for us to do that.
That costs $100,000. It does.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
worth
It's
it
what
for
it
them.
is.
I mean, it would
It's
bring
worth it.
people to town. It would show what's going on. Like,
Yeah.
It
you
would
know,
be a
it's-
good local arts festival.
Yeah,
which they
exactly.
do. They already have a bunch of festivals. They do a lot for the town already. What I think our advantage is we can do a lot for a lot of artists in a small amount of time.
Yeah.
Instead of only being able to do a lot for a little amount of artists in a small amount of time.
Yeah,
Like we have like it's just a bigger window.
Well, it's also like a different audience experience too than just like going to a festival or going to a concert or even something like Porch Fest, right? Like this is unique in the sense of uniqueness. Like no one else is doing anything like this. It's so dynamic and there's so many opportunities for it to really grow. It's just a matter of showing that this year, which is the plan with season 2, is like it's out there. People are going to really see what it is, and then that's a launching pad for us to to what are we going to do next? Is it going to be in
Yeah, because you're
Asbury?
really
Is it
just
big?
advertising it now. You haven't even
Yeah,
advertised
yeah.
season 1. And it's going to be over already, guys, so watch it.
Well, you can come to season 4.
Come to
you
season
can come
4.
to season 4. You can play the
Yeah.
mini games all summer. And if everything goes right, there will be something very special next year too. It just can't be in my parents' backyard again.
Yeah.
Like, I love them. They've supported it so much. It's fun. It's great having a pool. Like, the event is so great because you can party in the pool, sit in the hot tub, eat off the grill, like, and camp out. It's fun. But
So
like,
you guys are sleeping there 2 nights, right?
yeah,
3
we're
nights?
sleeping there 2 or 3 nights. Yeah, and people did it last year. We had about 25 audience members last year camp out for the whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it was cool. They were my favorite part because
Yeah.
the audience plays the game,
Yeah.
which doesn't happen in season 2 as much. But in season 3, we added a currency to the game. So there were coins, or we called them faux coins. And if the audience members did the challenges, if they like answered some riddles or they played some games, they got coins, and they can will those coins to their favorite players. And then those players can buy in-game advantages. If you want to buy a mystery item, if you want to buy some food because you're hungry because you haven't won any challenges, you want to buy like a clue to where the idol is, things like that.
Yeah.
We're really, we have a great game master. His name is DJ. Love DJ. And he has experience in LARPing. So he's written LARPs before, which are like 3 or 4 day, like alternate reality games kind of vibes. So he puts in all these storylines where if you're an audience member and you're paying attention, you can go off and have a storyline that a contestant can't complete. Only audience members can complete it. And there's like extra layers to it. We want it to feel like you're in a video game. If you're in the audience, like it's interactive. You have a part to it.
Yeah.
And that's what we're hoping to get to.
And it really matters. Like, it influences the game. In season 3, the audience participation influenced the game, and the preseason is really important for that. And in the preseason, the audience can go around and also do things that can help out their players in the game. And that's kind of where we layer in a little bit of like sponsorship opportunity too. So like last year we had a sponsor board scavenger hunt, and the players could go and do it so they could get their coins for the game, but then also the audience members could do it to help their favorite players. And we want to recreate that this year as well. So like when we talk about preseason is not just for the contestants, it's also for your friends and family who want to support you, or just if you want to pick your person who you're going to support. Like, it's interactive is really important. Yeah.
Yes, and with preseason, if you're an audience member and you want to see one of your contestants play again, because we are not picking the cast ourselves. The past players of Survifern need to win their way in. So if you want to see someone from season 1, 2, or 3 back in the game,
Josiah, man. Let's
if
get
you
him
want to
back.
see Josiah back in the game, you
I'm
need
Team
to hunt for
Josiah,
him.
man. Let's go, baby.
And you actually might be team his brother. I think Josiah is going to be on production this year.
Really?
But his brother played season 3. And I think Josiah is going to... I think he would co-sign
I think he was
this.
misunderstood. That's what I think.
I love it. But I think he would co-sign...
He was misunderstood, dude. No one understood but me.
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you should go follow the Derpy Smiler then on
Yeah,
YouTube.
hell
Give him
yeah.
a subscriber.
Well,
Yeah.
well. I
And
got
if you want to fight for a player this year, maybe you fight for his brother Gio, who's trying to make his way back into the game, who played in season 3.
Nice.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's fun. It's super fun. So do the challenges even if you're not a contestant and help your players in. We want our cast to be the most engaging cast for the audience, which means the people that the audience are playing for, they want to see in the game.
I just love it because, like, especially like with the challenges and everything, you know, it's really hard to like convey emotion in like reality shows. And like when you guys do like the tribal like spot, yeah, it's really like you see emotion there, and
It hits.
Yeah, it hits.
And that's also a fantastic job by our host this year.
Yeah.
So in season 2, the host was Jack Linden, who also has his own band that he performs in. He's a great musician. He was our season 1 winner. So Jack did a fantastic job as a host in season 2. And then also Will was the host of the games. Like he kind of created all the games in season 2 as well. It's all about having a great team. And Will has his own Survivor-based game. They're called LRGs, live reality games. And we're like the only one that's doing it as an audience participation vibe, where we're like eventually doing it as a festival. But there are hundreds of LRGs out there. And Will has his own called Stranded.
What's an LRG?
Live reality game. It's basically like, you know how we're like Survivor in a backyard?
Yeah, yeah.
There's hundreds of that all around the world.
Really?
There's like Survivor Philly, there's Survivor New York, there's Survivor California.
Rutgers.
Like there's
Yeah, I've seen them in. They had a flyer for Hoboken.
yeah.
One time, yeah.
People are playing these games, and like what we're trying to do is we're trying to beat. It's like a race. Someone else is going to beat us to this thing of like a live reality game with an audience. Like we want to be the first one where like you can do this. And honestly, if someone beats us to it, congratulations. Like I just want to see it out in the world because I know it's a good idea. I just want the freaking vindication.
No,
That's
it's
it.
good that you finally put it out. You know.
Yes.
And like you said, the production season 2 was like a step up from 1. So like
Yeah,
you're
for
doing
sure.
it, you know. And
Well,
I
it's
can't
like
wait
how
to see
everything
3
is.
because you have
Yes.
you have like audience participation, which is awesome.
Yes, and we have
I can't wait to see that element.
And then
be
for
pulled
this
through.
summer, man, for this summer is where we're gonna like hopefully push to the limits because there are limits to the property that we're at. It is my parents' backyard. And we were trying not to do it there this year, but it's honestly best that we're ending out the Survivor chapter there, which also means tickets are going to be limited this year. We're only going to have X amount of people to be able to come because we're afraid of it getting too big. Last year, it almost got too big where we couldn't contain it anymore.
That's probably why I like can't do it anymore.
We can't do it anymore, but we want the big
Your parents are
crowd.
like, what the hell's going on here? Why are
We want the people there cheering for the fire making challenge and cheering when people get voted out and booing.
fire making?
Yeah.
Season 1, you gotta watch it. So
Season
good.
1 fire making. It
Yeah.
also happens again in some other seasons. But like I said before, the hate is great. When people are booing contestants and there's people like just drinking their beers and cheering and we're doing like little like side games on the game where you can like vote for your favorite player and it's like, no, don't vote out Palm. Palm is number 1 in my bracket. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
we
a
do
whole
like
fantasy football
we do
draft.
fantasy Survivor.
Yeah.
So you come to the event and you're like, oh crap! If Becca
DraftKings.
yes, FanDuel and DraftKings, we want you
Sponsor
to
us, please.
sponsor us, man.
Yeah.
Fantasy Survivor, let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, vote for your best contestant. You think he's going to make it?
Exactly, and we're the only ones that can do it. You can't really do it for Big Brother or Survivor or Amazing Race because the episodes are edited and come out later. But if it's a live event, like you're going to the racetrack, you can do it where we can probably figure out a way to gamble on these games if it's done legally and correctly and we are not
In the
breaking
state
any
of New
laws.
Jersey.
Yeah.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer,
Yeah.
we don't want to break any laws. We just want to figure out how to
Yeah.
do it. Phil Murphy, tell us how to do it, please.
I think that's great, man. I didn't know. You're right. Yeah, there is like different segmented like towns doing this type of thing.
LRGs all around the world.
I never thought of it till now because I do remember I saw a flyer, like I said, for Hoboken.
Yeah.
And but
You
yeah,
can
I haven't
play,
s-
apply.
I haven't seen anything live like what you guys are doing though.
Yes,
Yeah.
like you can't like. Well, there actually is one called competitive events,
Mm-hmm.
which is cool. They live stream their games. They don't edit it. They just live stream them. We've had some past contestants survive for and compete in there.
I think editing's the way to go.
I mean, it's cool. It's
People
cool.
get lost in like live stream. It'll
Yeah.
like, drag on a little too bit.
But what I'm saying is like I agree. I think you have to edit it. But this
Yeah.
company competitive events, they're doing it, and you can apply to be a part of theirs. They do multiple games in New Jersey. Secaucus Challenge is probably the most impressive one. They've been around
Really?
for 18 seasons, 19 seasons.
And check this out. This is on YouTube.
It's all on YouTube, man. This is a huge community. It's basically the minor leagues of reality TV shows. That's
I didn't
what I
even
call
know
it.
this was a thing. Really?
Yeah, there's also things called ORGs, which is online reality games. We've had people in our team, in our seasons, that have done these before where all summer long they check in on Discord for a couple hours every like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and they play Survivor on Discord. And then they have to go and like live their real life. There's Survivor like in colleges where the entire semester you're going to college and then also playing a Survivor game. It's insane.
And
Yeah.
if you want to plan your own LRG, you can follow the Survifern YouTube for
Yes.
a how to plan your own LRG series.
Yeah,
that
we did make a
we
new
just
series
released.
for that. Thank you for reminding me.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
on our Survivor YouTube page, YouTube page, we kind of did a deep dive on how we created our game. So if anyone wants to create your own game, if you're out there, just you can watch it and you can send us some questions, and we're happy to just connect you with other people. It's all a connection-based thing. At first, I wanted to be a guitarist. So I was like, what do I have to do to be a guitarist? And I just learned how to play the guitar. And then I learned how to be in a band. And all the information is out there. And then I wanted to be a reality TV show producer. And I just, instead of like waiting to have the funds to do it, you just start. You wanted to be a podcaster. You just started one day. Did you wait for the perfect moment?
It's funny how it actually started.
Yeah, how did it start?
It wasn't we were doing like live shows. Like we did Bayville Fest like a bunch of times. And I would basically hire an interviewer. This girl, Hope, she used to do our interviews with us. And Mark helped with some of those events, recording the interviews. And then we would only do interviews for those events that we did. So that's only like twice a year. Bayville Fest and Santa Palooza.
All New Jersey stuff?
All New Jersey. And we ran those interviews and they got popular. So then I was just like, all right, why don't we just like turn this into a podcast and do it at least... twice a week or once a month, and we just stuck with it.
And now how often are you
I didn't feel
doing it?
comfortable being on camera the first time.
Yeah, it takes a while just to let go.
Yeah.
Like I've talked to people about that too. It's like, oh, I don't. You have to just be okay with whatever happens. Like I have tripped over my words. I probably have pit stains. Like whatever. Like I'm a human in the world, and if you're putting yourself on camera, just allow yourself to not be judged.
Yeah. Once you see yourself like a lot more, you get used to it.
Yeah.
You're like, because you don't see yourself a lot, so you're judging everything. Yes. But once you see yourself like all the time, it's fine.
How many podcasts do you guys do now?
Like on a regular basis.
Yeah.
So since we just like got down here to Central/South Jersey, we've only been running once a month because we've been changing studios. But when we were up north, we were doing 2 episodes every month. But
Sick.
now we're ramping it. June, we're starting to go back to 2.
Awesome.
So
So
we
when
had
you first
June and
started,
July
it was
booked.
like 2 a year basically, and now
When we
you
first started, it was so our lineup for Bayville would be like 7 bands. So 7 episodes we put out, which some of them haven't came out. We have to put them out.
let's go get the vaults.
We started doing the podcast. Yeah, we're ramping it back up now that we like actually like the studio we're in. So,
Dude, that's where it's at, man. Like you just start. People ask me all the time, like, "Oh, I want to play an open mic, but I only have 2 songs." Like, perfect. You just start. Play the 2 songs. Oh, but the song isn't perfect. Just play the song.
you just have to show up and just do it.
Because you're gonna get old. You're going. I have gotten old.
Trust me, I know.
Like-
That's why we're pushing. Like
You push it to get it out. Like
Yeah.
Telegraph Records, we have 8 years of What a Wonderful Year, like filmed, and we're gonna start putting out the content this year. But it's just like,
That's a huge festival, man. There's so many people that show up for that.
yeah, man, we're pumped on it, but we want it to be a bigger brand, and to be a bigger brand, you have to put out the content. So we're hoping to put out that content this year and then go to the vaults. We have a great new editor on our team named Matt Boyle. We are very grateful for Boyle. He's the one that's like really pushing us to get things out. So we'll see what happens. But like if you sit on it, you will sit on it till you die.
Yeah.
Get off your couch and do it, or get on the couch if that makes you happy. I love being on the couch. But if you want to do something, you just do it. You don't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment doesn't exist. You just have to start.
Yeah, I think that's what's tough. Like when you're a creative person, it's you want to your mind just always like building things and like innovating things. But then people that like aren't creative, I don't understand that world. But
Every single person is
just-
creative.
They're fine.
Every
Like,
single person is creative.
Yeah.
There is not anything in the world that doesn't take creativity. I don't even care what job you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like there is nuances to everything. I work a retail job now, and there is nuances just to how to organize the safe and how to like do the keys and how to like stock everything and how to make sure the price increases happen at the right time and everything. Like everything takes creativity, everything takes passion. The thing is, we live in a society where we value other creativity more than other ones. Like for a long time, I only saw music being the thing. Like, okay, I want to go see a show. Let's go see music. But once a town has music, well, then it has poetry. Yeah, poetry readings.
social media changed a lot of that.
Yes.
'cause
And then you
can get a lot
have
of your
comedy
stuff out.
shows. And then you have
comedy's
podcasts.
huge now.
And then you
Yeah.
have a reality TV show. You don't start with the reality TV
Yeah.
show. Our Asbury Park is ready for it because it's had years of music, years of comedy, years of poetry, years of podcasts, years of festivals.
But that's why I think it's beautiful with that. Like what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
YouTube is basically like
a lookbook,
like
man.
the indie like Netflix. Like you could put. That's your own streaming network that you could put any of your stuff on and build your own channel. So
And it's the only thing I
good you're doing
care
it.
about right now is
Yeah.
YouTube. I want to build the YouTube platform so that we can potentially go to other platforms one day. Nebula, if you're listening, we love you.
Yes.
We love you so much.
What's Nebula?
Nebula's the best.
Nebula. Remember how we told you about our hide and seek game?
Yeah.
Our hide and seek game is a ripoff of Nebula content. They have hide and seek Japan. They have hide and seek New York City,
Switzerland,
hide and seek Switzerland,
Japan. That's
yeah,
probably
dude.
interesting
It's
as
a
well.
it's a thing called Jet Lag the Game, and we are huge Jet Lag fans. And just like we were huge Survivor fans, so we ran our own Survivor game. We're huge Jet Lag fans, and because of that, we're playing hide and seek because they played hide and seek, and we loved watching them do it.
I got to see that because I'm
So
curious
cool.
how that works.
It's so
Yeah.
cool. It's basically based off of like transportation systems.
Yeah.
So they do it off of like railroads and buses and planes. New Jersey doesn't have great transportation. So we've debated like doing our Jersey game with the transportation that's there. We just feel like it's so limited. So we're basing it off of their New Zealand episode. So Jetlag did a game throughout New Zealand and Australia. Mainly the New Zealand one. We're combining their New Zealand game with their hide and seek game to make our New Jersey game.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. And that's going to be a different name, you said, right?
Well,
Or
that
is
is
that for-
that is part of Survifern preseason.
Oh, that will be, okay.
If an audience member finds us, then they'll be able to willpower to the contestants of their choosing. If 3 or 4 Survifern contestants get in the same car and go looking for me, they will all be able to split whatever power we give.
Nice.
And if they find us,
That's awesome.
yeah.
So the new concept you're coming out with, what was it called again?
Last foe standing is what we're going to build the kind of business off of. Survifern is like just like a DIY love project. Like, am I?
Yeah, and that's why it's like this is the end of the EP. I think that when you describe it as an EP,
Survifern's an EP.
Yeah.
And then like our goal is to, pitch the full record to a record label, like, pitch Last Foe Standing to, hey, Netflix, you're moving to Monmouth, or, Nebula, you want to see us on your platform. Like something that's bigger, something that has hundreds of thousands of dollars behind it, not just the money that we raise, which is not a lot. Please give us more. So like that's where it's like the next brand. And also like it's Survifern started as a Survivor LRG and it's grown into its own game in many ways, and Last Foe Standing is its own game. It's not a Survivor LRG, right? But like I think we're still celebrating that cycle of what we've
this
put
will be
together.
the last one of it being clearly Survivor coded.
Yeah.
And it'll always be, and all these games
All
the games are. Like Survivor is the best. Jeff Probst, you're my love and savior. I love you so much.
Dude, you got to pitch this to like even like Pluto or like a Tubi or something like that because they run like.
It keeps on sounding like you want to join production.
Yeah. You want to join the fundraising team?
If you want to join
Come join
production,
me.
bro, let's go.
Sorry, man. I just get like stuck in like marketing because obviously like we
Yeah.
do all
Yeah,
this.
marketing
You join the
team.
marketing
Done.
team. Let's go.
Well, the meeting next Tuesday. Let's go.
I mean, I'm always down to help. You let me know. Like, if you
Dude,
need me to
in.
do some things if I'm not caught up in events.
when you
but
say pitch to Pluto, pitch to Tubi, if you understand that more than just the surface layer of you should pitch to Tubi, if you have more information there, then you can help us. If you're just like, hey, this is the thing you should look into, then we'll look into it on our own. But I'm very big. This is kind of like the thing that I think I do the best. If someone has an idea, I try to empower them to finish their idea, not make me do their idea. Which happens in my life constantly.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, why didn't you do the idea I told you? Why didn't you do the idea that you came up with?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was just to help.
Yeah,
just to get on a platform. But I'm just saying because those are like, they're bringing on like a lot of like shows that been pitched to them.
Let's go.
Yeah, there's definitely a market for this. There's 100% a market for this. It's so unique. It's so engaging. There's so many, if you want to get businessy, there's so many revenue streams from it. Like, there's no reason why a huge production company wouldn't come and work with us on this. We just need the connections. Please
Because
give me the connections.
if you point in that direction, they'll usually give you like feedback. So then
Yes.
so
It's all about building,
That's
man.
the thing. I'm big on business.
I'm big on build. I'm not big on business. I'm very small on business.
Yeah, I'm a business man.
I'm big on building.
Yeah.
And I'm big on starting, like we said before.
But that's what makes this good.
Yes.
You two together, business and
Really good.
the
Yeah.
organic creative part. So
That is kind of Lauren's role with a lot of places. She works a company called 3 Pound.
Pound, yeah.
Yeah, and they do like immersive tech, and they build games. And they do like software as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do the
Wow.
same thing in my business life as I do in my personal life, which is
Oh, so that works like perfectly.
Yeah.
So
really
what's 3 pounds?
so we're an immersive tech company. So we build AR, VR development platforms and games too. So we've got like virtual reality games. We build applications. We run around the world and help people build VR and MR.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's super fun. And I do the businessy side of things. Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go.
I have, a crazy founder that I work with and help make their ideas a reality.
Hi, Robin.
Hi, Robin.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and that's fun for me because that's also like creative and problem solving. And I like making ideas happen and sustainable. Like I remember the first time we talked about Survifern in the car in Memorial Day weekend, 2022 or something. Yeah, 2022. And it's like, okay, well, you want to do that, then do it. Okay, so how are we gonna do it? Like, let's make it actually a thing. And
You got to roadmap it.
like,
And the
like, plan
pieces
for it and
come.
plan- yeah.
The pieces come. Like I had somebody just DM me 2 weeks before the event happened.
Savior.
That said, "Hey, it was always been my dream to like run an LRG. Can I help you with yours?" And I was like, "Yeah, you can help me with mine." And then after 2 seasons of helping with mine, he has his own now. And now he's been able to like fulfill that dream. And I take a lot of pride in helping with that. I really do. I love just letting people do the thing that they want to do. That's my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's all about teamwork. It's all about working together and building stuff. Like, there's no one person can do anything.
Yeah.
No, you can't do anything on your own. That's
Yeah.
why I have a 15-piece band. That's why Survifern is like 100 people deep. Like I can play solo. I can play my music solo, but I don't know. I like collective energy. I could play the drums, the guitar, the bass, the piano, and all the extra percussion instruments and all the harmonies on Survifern records. Now, I would argue that probably the drums would falter the most on that. I'm not a great drummer, but I could do it, and I can edit it, and I can mix it, and I don't want to. I want my bass player to bring his energy, to play it his way, because I like when music is a collection of energy. It's a collection of thought.
how
It's
it
like
should be.
hive mind shit, and it's like, it's just better than hearing the same person play the same instrument in a record. I very much stand by that. Like, it's harder to produce when you're not playing the instrument.
Yeah.
And like, you have to be okay with people playing things that aren't exactly what you want, but you should be happy that they want to have creative liberty and do their own thing.
Yeah.
Super important.
I mean, that shows in your show too, that you have all these people that
Try.
are willing to be contestants and stuff. That's not an easy task to do. I'm pretty sure if
It's
we
the
ask people,
funnest part. It's
like, wait, what?
the funnest part.
Yeah.
It's a strange courtship of like trying to get people to play this game. And we've done it for 3 years. And that's what I miss the most about season 4 is that there is no real like application process to because we're doing an all-star season basically.
Are we gonna see you on it, dude? Like,
I
you can
want to play a
compete in?
different LRG. I've applied
Yeah.
to a few. Just this really isn't the year because I need to go so hard in the band and everything. But I'm hoping next spring that an LRG would cast me for their own game.
Oh, not for your own thing.
No,
You're not
I
gonna do
can't, dude. I can't. You can't write the game and play the game.
I mean, you could. Directors act in their own films. You could.
Yeah, but it's more than that, right? It's like
Yeah.
building the strategies and the advantages and the
twists and
challenges,
Yeah, you'd have
twists
an
and turns.
unfair
It's-
advantage.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we're having like these discussions now with past players of like, do you want to be production or do you want to maybe play again? Because once you cross that line in production, you can't play because you know too much.
Yeah.
Like, you have to come in
see.
fresh to the game and like, and yeah, I think that would. Like, that was a challenge even in the first season. Like, we didn't really know that. We didn't, like, those lines were a little blurred.
We had fun in the first season.
We did.
We had a lot of fun. So something really cool that we did season 1 was we leaked fake game designs to players. So they came into the game thinking things were going to happen, and we actually bribed them.
I took bribes.
We made them pay Lauren, and we used that money to help fund the game. So there was
So good.
one contestant who like paid for this like fully just fake document
Of, like, all the challenges and, like, answers to things and stuff.
where the idols are hidden,
Wrong.
and like I broke down and I told him like 2 days before.
It's like the underground.
Yeah, but like he went into the
Survival.
game and I told him 2 days before, just so you know, that's a fake document. He was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, I didn't want to ruin your game. We had fun." Oh, I really wish I didn't tell him. It would have been hilarious him telling everyone, "Yo, the next challenge, we're gonna have to like make Fern's grandma's bed. That's the next challenge.
It's some weird stuff on
Is there
there.
someone filming him doing all these things?
The fake challenges were like you have to write a poem about how
yeah.
great the Foes of Fern are, and you have to like name the most Foes of Fern songs.
Didn't we do something where it was about your favorite Survivor episode and
Yeah,
it made
yeah.
somebody watch like the entire season?
So I made someone watch an entire season because he thought all the challenges were based off of that season. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was really
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 fun.
great.
That's great.
but like after season 1, like it became more
Can't do that
serious
anymore.
and
Can't do that
Yeah.
anymore. Season 1 was great because if you watch it, the contestants are just breaking as many rules as they can.
Oh, yeah.
They're like sneaking out beers, like trying to find cigarettes, eating all the food, hiding it from production. But we cracked down on it hard, season 2 and season 3, and we're gonna crack down on it hard on season 4. So season 1 players, you can't do it. You have to follow the rules this time.
That's so good.
And I would really recommend, like, I know season 1 doesn't look as pretty as season 2, and the sound's a little wonky and stuff, but like the story is so good.
We're really proud
like
of it.
watch and like I watched him edit season 1 for like months and months and months till 4 a.m, and every night, and it's so good. Like the story is
It's
compelling.
thought out. Every second is thought out
Yeah.
on those edits.
You can
and
tell.
It was I'm so happy with it.
Yeah.
So
Came
if you
out good.
can watch season 1, watch it. Just understand that we know the video is weird and we know the audio is weird.
Yeah, and the dogs are barking.
And we know
and-
the dogs are barking. Yeah, exactly. If we're talking season 2, I would love to get your opinion on some players. Who do you think's going to do well? And who do you think the winner is?
Who do I think is going to do well? What team or what player?
Between the two teams, the orange and the blue team.
It's a hard one. I'm trying to think. I think in the orange team, I don't remember all their names. I know there's Jake. He's in the orange team.
Eat Mogo.
Who's the one that's part of Music Foundation?
Kate and Jameson are dating in season 2, and that becomes a big storyline. They're dating, and they're on different teams. They didn't get put on the same team. So, and they had the chance to get put on the same team. They just didn't do it. I never understood why. Because if you watch episode 1, it's like a schoolyard pick, and could have just picked each other, but it's what it is. So yeah, they're dating, and that is going to be a big plot point. Is like, are they too close together, or can they keep that separation where they play their own games? But I think you're talking about Jameson and Kate.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I want to say Jameson. I haven't seen a lot of episodes to really like.
Well, you only seen the first two.
First two. Jameson seems like he has his stuff together.
Powerful player. I will say
Yeah.
he becomes a powerful player for sure.
Yeah.
And he was a very popular preseason pick too.
Yeah, we do brackets every year, and like then we do odds off of like what everyone thinks. So like who thought this person was going to be number 1? Who thought this person was going to be number 2? And his odds were very high that year.
Yeah. So
Same
I
thing with
think him.
Amanda. Amanda
Yeah.
came in with a lot of people like thinking that she was going to win the game. Yeah, but if you had to pick a winner, could you do that yet, or you have to watch more episodes?
I would have to watch more, but yeah, for now that would be my pick.
I will say there's one Easter egg. If you watch the first 2 episodes, we did kind of put one hint in there, which isn't really a big hint, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
Well,
obviously.
can you say what part? Like,
No.
because I saw it.
No.
Was it with like a golf ball or something?
The golf ball becomes a huge storyline in all the seasons of Survivor, actually.
Oh,
But,
really?
Yeah, but no, the golf ball is not the winner.
I must have missed it. I don't think I know then.
Gotta watch it again
Yeah.
Yeah.
when it comes out on YouTube in June.
I got to watch 3.
3 comes out hopefully next summer or next
Yeah.
winter, fall. If we can get ahead of the game, we will, but we have to finish editing 2.
Wait, so when is it? When is 3 going to come out?
3 was filmed last year,
Yeah.
but we're still finishing the edits on 2.
Yeah.
So until we finish the edits on 2, we won't start editing 3.
But 3 will be next year.
We're hoping 3, in a perfect world, 3 comes out like next spring, and then 4 comes out like next summer. And it's like all out by 2026. And then hopefully next summer we're doing season 1 of Last Foe Standing.
Yeah.
But we'll see what actually happens. I'm okay with saying things and going back on my word. Whatever.
There we go. Yeah.
Sweet. Well, hey, then thank you guys for having us, man. Season 2 of Survivor out.
for coming.
Season 4 come this year.
Did you want to say anything about? You said you wanted to talk about Foes of Fern now.
Well, Foes of Fern, this summer we're playing a bunch of shows in town. We're in the studio a lot. So we have the single Hide and Seek coming out in June. We're doing our Hide and Seek game all throughout New Jersey. On June 8th, I'm going to be hiding anywhere in New Jersey. Come find me. If you find me, you'll win some power in Survifern. We also have a couple other songs which might come out this summer or they'll come out this fall, but there's Favorite Foes, which is a song of ours that's almost done. And season 4 of Survifern is Foes versus Favorites. So we're tying that together. There's kind of like a song to it. And then we have a song we're really excited about called the ADHD ABCs, which is not out yet, which we're not finished recording yet, but we also are very excited for that song. Telegraph Hill Records. I'm wearing Jared Clemens' shirt. He has a new album out. Go check it out. Des and the Swagmatics. They just put out their first single in a very long time called My Place. Check it out. It's beautifully done, beautifully arranged. Alexander Simone and Who Dat. They've been putting out singles all summer. Their most recent one was Green Light. So I'm just so proud of all the Telegraph bands that they're putting out music this year. They all work with producer Joe Pomerico. We have new bands that we're working with, and Telegraph has a lot on the horizon as well.
Yeah, I see Telegraph's doing a lot.
Joe Pom, man. It's super cool to be on a label with just other bands that like you just love their music. Cause like all of us have very different music between the Swagmatics and Who Dat and Jared and Foes, and then some other bands that Pom work with as well, like No Jersey. And it's just cool because like it's just such a prideful thing when like Des puts out a super sick track. Well, my brand is like kind of quasi related to them. Their brand is related to me. When Who Dat plays an awesome show and the band, it has like arguably one of the best drummers in, I guess, Asbury Park, New Jersey in their band. It's like I am proud to be associated with that. It's definitely like a prideful thing, man. And it's like just super cool, like for what Telegraph does for people. Like we're really proud of it.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, and you guys are playing tonight. This won't be out yet, but
Playing tonight. Let's go.
Palmetto. Yeah. You want to shout out your IG, anything?
A lot of IGs. The Foes of Fern, Survifern, Telegraph Hill Records. Big shout out to Photobomb, who does a lot for us. We Star Production, who does a lot for us. Lauren's company, 3 Pound Games.
Yeah, 3 Pound Games. Yeah.
3 Pound Games. Yes. And then all of the individual contestants, if you've watched an episode and you like them, go find them on Instagram, stream their music, show them some love. I'll end with this. Lauren and I spent a week in Europe this year, and we went to England for 3 or 4 days. And we love a reality TV show called Taskmaster. Taskmaster is a reality TV show which hosts 5 different English comedians every year. Is that correct?
Yeah, comedians, actors, performers.
5 different performers. And they've been doing this for close to 20 years now. So that means they have close to like 100 different comedians. And we spent our entire time in England going to as many comedy shows as possible from Taskmaster comedians. We saw like 6 different Taskmaster comedians in England. It was so fun for us.
So much fun.
I want that experience for people traveling to Asbury Park. I want them to try to find as many Survifern contestants and support them at their shows. Go to Over the Moon and see what Maggie Moon's doing. Go to Fast Times Tattoo Shop and get tattooed by Drew in season 2. Listen to Sophia's poetry. Listen to Sandy's comedy. Get photographed by Mia or Mar. I can go on and on and on and on. But that is the goal, man. I want somebody to travel to Asbury and spend their whole time just hunting down as many Survifern performances as possible. Because we want to put all these people on a platform and to celebrate as much art as possible. That's Telegraph's goal. That's the Foes of Fern's goal. That's We Star's goal. And that's Survifern Last Foe Standing's goal as well.
There it is, guys. You heard it here from Fern.
Thanks,
Back
man.
in studio. I think he's the first one that you've had a second episode on here.
Let's go!
Yeah, but thank you guys so much for coming in, guys.
Thank you, Kev.
You
Thanks for
already
having
know.
us.
Yeah, you guys already know. Survifern June coming up. I love it. You guys are gonna love it, and you'll see when you see the production. It's great, man. Again,
Thank you.
so guys, thank you guys for tuning in. And one more thing, we'll be back. We're recording again. 2 episodes per month, so you're not just gonna get 1 episode a month now. We're going back to 2, baby, starting in June. So thank you guys for tuning in, guys. Thank you guys again for coming in.
Yeah.
All right, guys, June, check it out, Survivor Peace.
Check it out. Keep it in. Don't edit it. Keep it in.
I'm clapping it so I can
Keep it
I can
in.
mark it.
No, keep it in. We're
All right, let's.
we're